We've got 5 meetings this week, 2 divisions, 2 chapters, 1 state convention planning meeting. Federation focus is on for the week of August 11th, 2025. Hey there, PA Federationists. My name is David Goldstein, your first vice president. Thanks so much for joining me this week. And before I get to the meetings, I hope you're sitting down for this, because if you didn't know, state convention registration is open now. So go to nfbofpa.org/state-convention to read all about the convention. There's a couple of links on there to take you right over to the registration form. Or if you know you're all in, just go to nfbofpa.org/register. Simple enough, right? Now, you probably want to know the meals before you register, because right now, registration is open only for the all-inclusive $200 package. What does that get you, you ask? I'm going to tell you. It gets you registration for the convention. It also gets you every meal at the convention. That's 9 meals. 9 meals. 2 breakfasts, Thursday and Friday, 2 box lunches, Thursday and Friday, 2 buffet dinners, the tour of Italy on Thursday night, and the south of the border on Friday night. It also gets you the lunch on Saturday. It also gets you the banquet on Saturday night. There's 2 choices there. And then it also gets you the hot breakfast buffet on Sunday morning, just before the close of the convention. So go to nfbofpa.org/state-convention, look for the meals link, and you could read all your options there, and then go and register. It's $200. You have until September 15th for this early bird promo. After September 15th, if you don't want all the meals, that's when you register. You'll pay a registration fee, and then you pick and choose whatever meals you want, whether it's banquet or some of the lunches, the buffet dinners, tour of Italy, south of the border, whatever it is, you can pick and choose after September 15th. Right now, all inclusive, you get it all for $200. nfbofpa.org/state-convention is where you go. Go there now. Please let me know if you have any trouble registering. We've spent a lot of time working on this page, so please let me know. Let me know if you get a confirmation email when you register. That was not happening as of last Thursday. As of Friday, I was told it's working, but I haven't talked to anybody that's gotten the registration email. That'll show you all the different meals that you've ordered. And you do have to pick all your meals now. Later on, if you say, oh, why did I pick that? Or, oops, I made a mistake, please, you'll let us know and we can fix that for you. Again, go and check it out, nfbofpa.org/state-convention. Now, also over on the website is the state scholarship form. And you can go to that to check out what you need to do to apply for a scholarship for this year. You've got to be enrolled in college this fall. There's some other stipulations, but go over there. The link is down below in the description. If you have any trouble, again, please reach out to me, vp1@nfbofpa.org. Now, let's get to the meetings. Monday night, tonight, 7 p.m., Deaf-Blind Division meets. Say hello to Chris Westbrook. Tell him great job on the website, because he is part of the tech team. Let him know how great it is or what's lacking, but also pay attention to what he's talking about as far as the deaf-blind updates go. And also see if he's coming to convention, which I think he is. But ask him. Go and ask him. So that's tonight at 7. Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. And the link is down below, like all the other links, down below in the description, both the One Tap Mobile and the hyperlink to go right into Zoom, whether it's on your phone or your computer. Tuesday night, 7:30, is the state convention planning meeting. Now, we've been talking a lot about promoting the event, and we've been talking about getting sponsors and getting door prizes and things like that. But one thing that we haven't talked about is some of the infrastructure, and we're going to talk about that on Tuesday night at 7:30. How are we going to do it for the folks who bought the all-inclusive? How are we going to do it for the folks who have picked some of their meals but they didn't want all of them, so they just have maybe the banquet and maybe tour of Italy or south of the border, whatever it might be. We're going to talk about that stuff Tuesday night. That's the 12th at 7:30 p.m. I promise I will try to keep you only an hour. It might go over. It might actually be shorter. We'll see. We'll see what works out. But please join me. We can use all the help we can get, please. And I'll also go over any more door prizes or auction items that we got. And we got a couple new ones that I didn't talk about in the last meeting. So if you want to know what they are, come to the meeting, 7:30 on Tuesday night. Now, on Saturday, there are 3 meetings, 2 chapters, 1 division. The chapters who are meeting, Berks is meeting at 10 a.m. The normal place, the West Lawn Library, link to the Zoom. It's a hybrid meeting, is also down below. The address is also down below to the library. So say hello to chapter president Brian Mackey and go see him on Saturday, the 16th at 10 a.m. at the West Lawn Library. Tap Mobile link is also down below. Also Saturday, the Erie County chapter is meeting at 2 p.m. Saturday at 7 p.m., see President Stacy Leap and find out all the good stuff she has for the Blind Parents Division. I'm betting she may be talking a little about her fiasco getting down to New Orleans. Just a hunch. And if you haven't heard that story, it is a horrible story. It is just so sad what happened with Stacy and Amtrak. So you want to hear the whole story, go see Stacy Saturday night at 7. I'm not sure that's going to be on her agenda, but if she doesn't mention it, sure, you can bring it up too if you go to the meeting Saturday at 7. Again, both links down below, the link and the Tap Mobile. That's it for the meetings. We've got a couple of fundraisers. One of them is the Capital chapter and their Panera gift card. Link is down below. You give them $25, they give you a $25 Panera gift card. Now, it would really be helpful if you also check that box so you cover the PayPal fees. It's only $1 and change. So check that box. Capital gets all $25 and you help them out, and then you can go get something great for lunch or for dinner. Again, the link is down below. It'll take you directly to PayPal. The other fundraiser is very important too, and that is for the state scholarship raffle tickets. Now, if you haven't heard, I've been mentioning it every week now for probably a month and change. But if you haven't heard, we have this raffle coming up in October. It runs from the 1st through the 31st of the month. Every single night, just before 7 p.m., a number is picked. It's a 3-digit number. If you have a raffle ticket that has that exact number on it, you win. If it's Sunday through Friday, you win $50. If it's Saturday, you win $100. Best part, you don't have to worry or call anybody, say, hey, give me my money. They're going to send it to you. The treasurer, Jason Polanski, will send it to you sometime in early November, hopefully by the time state convention comes. And if you're going to state convention, he may very well be bringing that check with you to give to you. You don't have to do anything. Now, you can win more than once, and it has happened in the past. And I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, 888 came out twice within about 10 days, which is crazy. But it did. It happened. So it could happen to you. Raffle tickets are $5. You get that 3-digit number. You fill out your name and address and phone, and you get that back to either your treasurer or your president, or if you don't know who to get it back to, send it to me. Or email me and I'll tell you where to send it. Maybe it's better to send it right to Jim Antonacci with your check for however many tickets you've purchased. If you need tickets, I still have some. I have about 40 left. I'd love to send you some so you can go and sell them, but if you just want to buy a few, that's great too. Reach out to me, vp1@nfbofpa.org, and we'll figure out how we can take care of that. So again, the raffle benefits the state scholarship fund, which the affiliate gives out every year. So please help us out. Let's sell all the tickets. If you've got tickets and you think you're not going to sell them all, let your chapter or division president know and get the tickets back to them so they can forward them on to somebody else who may be able to sell them. Tickets have to be into Jim Antonacci by the end of September. If they don't get into him by the end of September, if that number comes out in early October and that ticket's not in, that that money is not going to be sent out. They've got to be in before October 1st. They've got to be to Jim. So he has it in his possession so that when somebody wins, they get paid. So please help out with the state scholarship fund and buy some raffle tickets. And if you know somebody outside of the affiliate who may be interested in purchasing it, or maybe your favorite pizza place, take some tickets down and ask them to sell them for you. Again, tickets are $5, 31 drawings in October, and you have a chance to win each and every night. Unlikely that you would win each and every night, but crazier things have happened, right? So please purchase or go out and sell some of those raffle tickets for us. Each week, I try to bring up some national items. Now, I want to talk about a couple. One is a service I just used a couple days ago because last weekend, when I was at the Mid-Atlantic Student Seminar, my cane broke. The bungee inside broke, so I had to get a new cane. Where would I go for a cane? The cane that I had was Ambutech. I went to Amazon for that a couple of years ago. It only lasted me a little over 2 years. I paid over $80 for it. I was talking to Simon at the seminar, and he said, I have this cane. I got it from the Independence Market. So that's where I went, to the Independence Market. I'll put a link down below, catalog.nfb.org. You can check out all of the stuff they have there. They have canes, and they have all sorts of accessible devices and timers and talking thermometers and things like that. So check that out, catalog.nfb.org, and they will ship your purchase right from the National Center in Baltimore. Another item that I was talking to David Dinateris about at the Mid-Atlantic Student Seminar, and that is NFB Newsline. I know I've mentioned it before, and it is something that is very worthwhile for you to listen to. What is it, you ask? It is over 500 publications, newspapers, magazines. There are Target ads on there each week, and it is all accessible via either your telephone, if it's touch tone. Honestly, does anybody still have a rotary phone anymore? If you have a rotary phone, I would love to hear about it and talk about it in the next episode. Put a link down below if you or someone you know has a rotary phone in 2025 and they don't live at the Smithsonian Institute. Please let me know. So again, touch tone telephone, an iOS app, which is great. That's the one I usually use. And a few other ways you can get to it online via the website. And what it is, it allows you to go through newspapers like the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times or the LA Times. So many newspapers, magazines, like I mentioned, ads. There are job listings on there, and you can control everything either via your phone, again, your touch tone phone, or your iOS app. Here is a pro tip. If you love reading the New York Times or the Wall Street Journal, and you currently subscribe to that and you wonder, hey, I can't get through these articles because the ads are popping up and you get content that gets lost under an ad or a pop-up and you can't figure it out, or you really want to read an article and they only show you 2 or 3 sentences from that article and say you got to pay to do it, why would you do that? You're never going to get through the articles anyway on the website because of all those things I just mentioned, the ads and whatnot. When you use NFB Newsline, you can read the entire article ad-free, plain text. It is beautiful. And you can go through the entire article. Or let's say you find the article and you say, I can't read it all right now. You can email it to yourself. NFB Newsline is free. You do not have to be a member of the National Federation of the Blind. If you're in Pennsylvania and you would love to get on NFB Newsline, shoot me an email, vp1@nfbofpa.org. I can sign you up and we can get you started. It is free. You just have to let me know all of your details and we'll get you set up and going. Or if you've logged on and you forget all your credentials, shoot me an email and I'll find your credentials and I'll let you know what they are. You can also listen. The cool thing is you can also listen on your A-Lady and you can go through it there. So all these places that you can read newspapers and magazines and whatnot, all available through NFB Newsline. It's so important. And I will put a link down below with my email address. There's some information on our website about it. You can check out all the information there. Also put the link there as well. One last thing that I want to mention about national, and I wasn't going to mention the independence market, but I remembered that I did want to mention that. And I do want to mention one last thing about the Braille Monitor. I've talked about that the last few weeks. There are 11 publications that come out a year. It's a magazine, and you can consume it in many different ways, even in Spanish. I will not understand it in Spanish, but if Spanish is your primary language and you want to get the Braille Monitor, there's a way to do it. The link is in the description down below, and the other ways that you can get it. You can get it mailed to your house. You can get it in large print. You can get it in audio. You can get it on a cartridge, or you play it on one of those devices. Plenty of places and ways to consume the Braille Monitor. And there are great articles in there about all sorts of things going on within the blind community throughout the U.S. And it's something that you should be reading if you're not. So check that out. The link is down below. Also, if you are a writer or a wannabe writer, and you have a story or something, some life event that has happened that has to do with your blindness and something that went bad or went well with a company or doctor, whatever, and you've got a story to tell, Chris Danielson, the editor, would love to hear your story. If you're not a great writer, he will help you. Either he'll interview you or he will coach you through to write it yourself. Use that same link. That'll take you to the page that has all the information about the Braille Monitor. So go check that out as well. And crazy enough, I think I'm done. Federation Focus for the week of August 11th. A lot of meetings. State convention registration is open. And Lynn and I are going to check out the venue to see how things are looking. I'm going to check out with the sound equipment, how that's going to work in there. And we'll go over a few other things, I'm sure, while we're in Harrisburg. But thanks again for watching this episode of Federation Focus for the week of August 11th, 2025. Remember, let's go build the National Federation of the Blind of Pennsylvania. And I'll talk to you next week. Take care.